Haley's son turned Steve into an apostate, making him walk in a grotesque, unnatural way. When Stan got home, he declared that Nemo was God's enemy and they had to kill him with the holy sword. He also announced that Jeff was dead.
Jeff is dead?
Nemo then commanded Steve to attack Stan, but it had no effect. Haley, trying to protect Nemo, attempted to carry him away, but Roger stopped her. Stan seized the opportunity and grabbed Nemo. Suddenly, they barged into a stranger's house. Nemo started hurling objects at Stan with his mind, before finally flinging him onto the roof and escaping. Haley tackled Stan, trying to restrain him until a dog suddenly charged in to block Stan's path. Without hesitation, Stan pulled out his gun and shot it. Once he shook Haley off, Steve jumped on him next, but Roger sprayed some kind of gas in Steve's face, instantly knocking him out. Roger pinned Nemo down, urging Stan to do it now.
You dumb son of a... No, that's not who Roland is.
But Haley aimed a gun at them, threatening, "Stop, or I'll shoot." Later, in the hospital, Stan woke up to find Steve back to normal and surprise, Jeff alive after all. But Nemo was gone. Devastated, Stan assumed he'd never be allowed back in the church until Roger fixed it for him. Turns out, the cup Roger had been drinking from was the Holy Grail all along. But Stan still wanted Nemo dead. So Haley, determined to stop him, sent Nemo away to some remote, hidden place.
Again, Stan Smith, when the rapture comes!
The child Haley had adopted was actually the son of Satan. As Stan was packing his things, Nemo approached him. When Stan picked him up, he saw something horrifying. Nemo was the enemy of God. Stan realized this was perfect. If he killed Nemo, he could regain his faith. He immediately called the priest, pointing out the 666 on Nemo's forehead, the mark of God's enemy. The priest, however, wasn't convinced. This alone doesn't prove he's the enemy. We need more evidence. Just then, Roger and Jeff returned home, and the four of them headed to the orphanage to investigate. When they arrived, they were stunned. The orphanage had burned down a week earlier, the day after Nemo was adopted. They split up to search for clues. The priest found something in the office and urgently called Stan outside. As they stood in the courtyard, a crow flew down, its eyes suddenly glowing red. Nemo was watching them through the crow. Then, the orphanage began collapsing around them, burying the priest in rubble. By the time Stan reached him, the priest was barely alive. "I can't feel my legs," he gasped.
They're fine, you're good.
Stan looked at the file in his hands. Nemo was the offspring of Satan and a jackal. With his dying breath, the priest whispered, "You must retrieve the holy sword from the sacred grounds, and Nemo." Then, he was gone. The three of them rushed toward the holy site. Stan quickly called Steve, warning him, "Nemo is God's enemy, keep an eye on that kid." But Nemo heard everything, and in an instant Steve was under his control.
Hey Steve, did I leave my swim trunk? I'll come back later.
Stan was incredibly petty. He wanted to play Jesus in the church play, but the priest refused, saying Jesus needed
Look!
So Stan was stuck playing Santa Claus. Then, he spotted the cast rehearsing and went to see who had stolen his role. To his shock, it was Roger.
Yes, my son?
That asshole, of all people. Stan was furious, convinced this was outright blasphemy. Roger didn't even respect religion. Roger told him to chill out, but Stan had had enough. He snapped and beat the crap out of Roger. Unfortunately, someone filmed Stan punching Jesus and uploaded it online. Meanwhile, at home, Jeff had adopted a kid, and Haley adored him. When Stan got back, Francine was horrified by his state. Stan brushed it off, calling it no big deal, until the news started reporting on the incident, with footage of Santa Claus screaming anti-Jesus rants.
You don't deserve to be on that cross, you lazy, wine-loving bisexual!
Stan insisted he wasn't cursing Jesus, just Roger. But soon, Santa's real identity was exposed. Before long, the priest called, demanding Stan come to the church immediately. The priest explained that other church leaders had seen the video, leaving him no choice but to excommunicate Stan. Stan begged for a way back in. The priest laid out three options: find the Holy Grail, defeat an enemy of God, or donate $10 million to the Pope. Stan couldn't do any of them. With that, the priest declared Stan officially expelled and demanded he hand over his church badge.
Wait, Stan! Should I grow a mustache? What do hookers like?